Today we're focusing on rhombus and square. Something your teachers may do is make this quadrilateral family tree, starting with parallelogram. And then yesterday we did some questions based on rectangle. And then today we're focusing on rhombus and square on these problems. So a rhombus, all the sides are equal, like the same length. And it also has the attributes of a parallelogram, like the opposite sides parallel. And then for a square, rectangle and rhombus essentially have a baby named square that has all the sides equal and the 90-degree angles of a rectangle, and they made a square. So things that you need to know just on this bottom part, put rhombus right here. Okay, so first of all, with a rhombus, it looks like this. And what makes it a rhombus is all the sides are the same length. So all sides are congruent. Then the diagonals of a rhombus intersect at a 90-degree angle. So diagonals are perpendicular, they make a 90-degree angle. Never. Okay, thank you. And then also, the diagonals bisect the angles. So what that means is like these diagonals, they bisect the angle so it's the same measure on both sides of that diagonal. Those two, and then this angle is the same measure as this angle over here, and this angle is the same measure as this angle. Okay, the next shape, a square. A square you should be pretty familiar with, of course. It looks like this. On a square, all the sides are the same length. Just like in a rhombus, all the sides are the same length. But the difference is it has all 90-degree angles as well. So 4 right angles. And then the diagonals, they bisect the angles and they make a 90-degree angle. So these angles right here, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees. And then the diagonals bisect the angles. So if this angle is 90 degrees, then each side would be 45 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know if you want to label it all the way around, but all of these angles right here are 45. 45 degrees, 45 degrees. What's that? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. I did check myself after you said that, though. Okay. Okay, so rhombus and square, we're good? Okay, so now we're going to go up and answer the questions. Let's see. So, first one, it says that this is a rhombus. It says find the value of x. Well, here's the x's. The diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other, so diagonals, I said that, diagonal bisects angles. Ooh, sorry, this is diagonal bisects the angles. So therefore, 3x plus 12 equals 5x minus 2. 3x plus 12 equals 5x minus 2, and we can solve for x. So, solving. Add 2. 14 equals 2x, and x equals 7. Cool. Already. Okay, then for y is pointing to this angle right here. In a rhombus, these diagonals make 90-degree angles. So therefore, this equals 90. So to solve for y, I'm going to do it just over here. 8y minus 6 equals 90 degrees because the diagonals are perpendicular. I'm sure it's more than a page, but there's not. Okay. The diagonals are perpendicular, which means that this is 90 degrees. And then we can solve for y. Add 6 to both sides, 8y equals 96. Divide both sides by 8, and 96 divided by 8 is 12. Okay, now we have a square. QRST is a square. It says find n if measure of TQR, so this angle right here is 8n plus 8. Well, in a square, this would be a 90-degree angle, so this equals 90, and we'll solve it that way. So 8n plus 8 equals 90 degrees. Subtract 8, 8n equals 82. We get a decimal though, that's cool. N equals 10.25. Number 4, it says find W if QR, so QR right here is 5W plus 4, and RS right here is 2 times 4W minus 7. Okay, well, the sides of a square are all equal, so we can set those equal to solve for W. So I'm going to do this over here. 5W plus 4, and lots of practice solving. Let's do W there. Okay. Ooh, should I zoom in? Okay. 5W plus 4 equals 2 times 4W minus 7. The first thing I'm going to do here is distribute this 2 to both of these. So I get 5W plus 4 equals 8W minus 14. Then solving. W equals 6. Hmm? Okay. Okay, ready for the next one. Number 5, well, we're really zoomed in here. Okay, number 5 right here, it says find QU. So QU is just from Q to U, like this corner to the center here. If QS, so QS is the whole thing, is this, and QU is 6t plus 11. Okay, so QU is halfway there, so 2 of these would equal QS. And I'm running out of room here. Okay, 5 I'm going to do just down here. I'm going to draw an arrow and then move it down to the bottom of the page. So below square is where I'm solving this. So 2 of the QU, so 2 6t plus 11 equals 16t minus 14. Anyways, okay, so t equals 9. So for number 5, 1 second. Okay, t equals 9, and then it says find QU, so you just plug in 9 here. 6 times 9, 54, plus 11 would be 65. So QU is 65. I'm gonna just, here, I'll go down once I finish number 6. Okay, number 6, which statement is true about the figure shown, whether it's a square or a rhombus? So you're looking for something that both of the shapes have the same attributes. So let's see, KM perpendicular to JL. Yes, actually that is, the first one's the correct answer. The diagonals would have to be perpendicular in both a rhombus and a square. So that is actually the correct answer. And then so the biggest difference is that a square has all 90-degree angles. It only has, like, where the diagonals intersect, and these are not. Not completely true. Maybe when identifying it, but like not as far as attributes go. Okay, that's all. So you can turn it